Hey, what's up? MKT Beats here. I just picked up Maschine 3. Let's check it out. So, right off the bat here, we got Maschine 3 looking good, looking new. Looks like they went a little darker on the new one. Old one was kind of gray. Still starts on scenes, which I honestly hate that. Every time I start a new one, I gotta switch it back over to this version, this mode. I hate the idea thing they have here or whatever. I wish I could change that on default. If you know how to change that to default, let me know. I can't figure it out. I don't know. Anyways, we got all the same stuff here: projects, groups, sounds, effects, all that. You got your user sounds and everything. Same thing as the old one. I don't know, it looks a little better, maybe a little simpler, more modern compared to the old one. What else we got here? I went through a couple things yesterday real quick just to give myself a rundown. Pros and cons of it, I don't know too many. I haven't used this too much, but one thing I did notice are the knobs they got here. The old one, I like the old one more, I think. You had a good visual of the actual knob, and very easy to see it go around and everything. This one, I don't know, I don't like it as much. Something about it, just harder to see for me, maybe. Let me know what you guys think, if you like the new knobs more or less. I don't know. Me personally, the old ones were very, very nice. Didn't really need an update. They changed it. Anyways, colors all look good. A little bit different. Maybe a little less vibrant, honestly. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Against the black, it does pop. Not the biggest deal, just colors. As long as you can color coordinate your stuff and you're good, right? Everything else is pretty much the same. If you want one shots, they're all there. Yep, everything's pretty much the same. Up here, pause, play, record. Looks a little different, we don't actually have blocks here anymore. Pretty much the same. It's a good workflow from the old one to the new one. Not much of a learning curve involved. I jumped right in and was able to use it very easily. Even preferences and everything, your library and plug, that's all the same. I just kept it exactly the same as the old one. It all worked good, which is nice. So we're going to check out a few of the new things in Maschine 3 here. A couple things that I've been looking forward to that the old one did not have. So how we're going to start this, I'm just going to load a random group in here. I don't know, let's do one that I like, one that I've favorited. Sure, we'll do that. Let's bring it down to like 90 BPM. I don't know, that's like my go-to basic kind of BPM for hip-hop type stuff. And give me a sec, I'll lay down a pattern really quick and we'll start messing around with it. Alright, so I made a really quick pattern here. This is why I love Maschine. I made this in like 5 minutes. Of course, it's nothing amazing, but it's, it'll give you an idea. So here's what I made real quick. Alright, you get the idea. Pretty simple, just a hip-hop beat real quick. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to duplicate this, make it unique. So what we're first going to mess around with is I want to try this scene tempo. It's new in Maschine 3. You can change the tempo from one scene to another. Before, you used to have just your whole project tempo. If it was 90 BPM, which is what we have, it's going to be 90 BPM for the whole thing. But now with this scene tempo, you can have one scene where it switches up, slows it down or speeds it up or whatever. So we're going to try that. I'm going to go scene tempo here, and then you get this line up here. And it's the same color as your scene, so we'll just really make that noticeable. I'm going to change the color to red. So now you've got this scene at 90, it's white or gray, whatever that is, and this one at scene 2, 90 as well, but it's got the scene tempo on it because of that line, and it changes color. So we're going to change it down to, I don't know, let's try 80 first. We'll slow it down. So we've got scene 1 and scene 2 there. Oh, that's something I just realized. With the looping, the scenes, this loop button, that is definitely not as noticeable in the old one. I am kind of noticing that some of this stuff isn't as noticeable. Maybe I'm just not used to it yet or something, but I feel like the old one was very noticeable. It was like white when you would click that, and now it's kind of gray on black, not as easy to see as like white on black or white on gray, whatever they had in the old ones. I don't know, there's a few good changes in this, but there's some changes I feel that are unnecessary. In Maschine 3, they could have just left it alone. I don't know, honestly, this probably could have just been a really big update. Okay, so anyways, let's try this. This will be, it's kind of strange, it doesn't actually show you the BPM, it just shows you this one. But this should be, yeah, 90, 80. Okay, I don't know why it wasn't showing there. Maybe I wasn't clicking the right thing. So let's give it a listen, see how it sounds. 90 BPM. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You could do some cool stuff with that. So now let's try speeding it up. We'll go, it was 90, let's go 100. From 90 BPM to 100 BPM. Slow down. You could do some cool stuff. You could really mess around with the tempo now, maybe automate it a little bit. I like that. Okay, so we're going to start with something else here. We're just going to delete this, reset it all. I'm going to get a melody in here. Melody or a loop, and we're going to try some of the stem separation on this. Let's see what I got. What's this? Nah. So a lot of these I've gotten from Somatics. You'll want to check them out for sure if you're a beat maker. Somatics.fm, I think, is their website. I'll put the link in the description for you. Free downloads. They got drums, they have loops, they have one-shots, vocals, melodies, whatever you want, whatever you need. They've got them. Royalty free. It's a good website. I've gotten a lot of my stuff from there just to help with your whole arsenal of everything, of sounds. Ooh, sounds good. Sounds really good. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Here's our sample. Pretty cool. You've got horns in there, bass, a little percussion, a little bit. Very cool, alright. Switch that to ADSR, and as you see, everything's the same. I'm kind of ripping through it, not talking about everything, but workflow's the same as the old one. Down here you got truncate, normalize, reverse, it is all the same, except for this guy right here, we got stems now. That's what we're going to be working with. So when you click stems, it's a AI stem splitting tool, which I'm so glad Maschine finally got. It's about time they got on that. It separates your stems into drums, vocals, guitar, and other, I believe. I'm not totally right on that. We'll see when I click it here. Takes a second for it to work and everything, for the AI to do its job. And then they take the stems, and you will see it'll make a new group here, and they'll put all of our stems from that sound into the new group. So let's click it and see how it looks, see how it sounds. It takes a second. And there we go. Took a little while, probably faster on newer computers. I don't know. Mine's a couple years old. So it gave us a new group here. We have drums, bass, other, and vocals there. Let's give it a quick look, see what we got. There's our drums, there's our bass, there's our, what was that, other, and vocals, which is nothing. There was no vocals on that, so I'm not surprised they didn't give us a stem for that. So I'll go back to the first sound and give you a listen again. Very nice. Now let's check these out. So the drums, you can hear that. Just a little bit of percussion in there. That's really nice though, because if you wanted to take that out of your sample for some reason, there you go, it's out. Or if I wanted to use it in my drums, there we go, right? So that's the drums. Let's check out the bass. Gonna want headphones for this, probably can't hear it over phone speakers or whatever. But the bass sounds good, all I hear is bass. And, you know, you could do this yourself, but it would take me so long to EQ these sounds out of that sample to get the bass just right so you don't hear anything else, right? It's really amazing what AI can do nowadays for us as a tool, right? And then other, it should probably be the sax and I don't know, piano, whatever else was in that sample. Oh yeah. No bass in there. No drums. Maybe a little bit of bass maybe made it in there, but I could easily filter EQ that out. Easily. So I'll play them all together here. There it is, that's the sample that we got the stems for. Very nice, so now I can just have bass. I could just have the bass with the percussion. Turn that percussion up so you can hear it. Oh, there you go. Now we'll get the melody in. Very cool, and then you can chop it up and everything, right? Very cool, very nice. So that's just two things in Maschine 3 that I was looking forward to and that I've been playing around with. Let me know what you guys think. Did you pick up Maschine 3 yet? Have you moved on to something else? Do you think it was worth a whole new version for this, or do you think it could have just been an update? Me personally, I think it could have just been an update. I don't think they really added enough to make it a whole new version. But I did also update to this from Maschine 2 to Maschine 3 for $40 Canadian, so it's really not that bad of an update. It's not too expensive or anything, and for that stem separation, I really do like that. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Make some cool beats. Have a good one. Peace.